What is up? What is up? What is up, y'all? It's your girl, the Nasty Girl. What is up? Look, today is April 21st. It is the 21st day of April. We're almost done. We all got a few more days left in this month. And we will be on into May. April showers. Today is thundering and stuff. It ain't raining real hard, but it's thundering like it's for to do something real bad. But April showers brings May flowers, so I hope we get our flowers next month. Hope y'all get y'all flowers while we still amongst each other. People talk about that, how, you don't get your flowers while you're still here on earth. It's been a lot going on. It's been a lot for me anyway. Let me just say that for me. I said 2025 was going to be a very good year for me, and I'm not saying that it's not good, but it's just been a lot of things that has happened in the course of these 4 months that has been very traumatic for me, I guess you could say. So it's just hard, like having to deal with a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and then try not to get on here and not cry or not show the sad side of me, because y'all expect Nasty Girl to be always pleasant and happy and go lucky, but we can't always be that way all the time. I thought this was gonna be a crybaby video, and I hope I don't cry in the video to make y'all feel bad, but it's just been a lot of stuff that's been transpiring, a lot of funerals I done been to, so a lot of funerals that I've missed because I work, weekends and stuff like that. So it's just been too much, and they say he won't put nothing more on you than you can bear, and I feel like I'm a tough lady, and I can bear a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna take it and try to handle that. If y'all see me bust out crying or anything, just mind your business, cause I'm heartbroken. I guess I can say I'm just heartbroken about all these things that's just been happening and things that have been going on. I'm not gonna go into deep detail about it, but just getting calls after calls after calls after calls about certain things, and this last one just took me in. So I've been a little crybaby for the past few days. So know I'm human. And I have my sad days too. I try not to put them on here. I try to get myself together before I do videos like that. But just know, sometimes, I'm sad too. And then it come at the time where, we had Holy Week. This is the time, and it's one of the things I cry baby about, because, he died for me to do all this crazy stuff. He died for me to talk crazy and stuff on this camera. And so, I be emotional about that in this week too. So I was already in high emotions about, Jesus Christ dying for me, so I can talk crazy and make these videos for y'all and he put up with my shenanigans. My friends, they tell me I'm stupid all the time, but I always say, and when people say, people that don't know me say, I say, he know how he made me, and I think he all right with how he made me. So if I had to, if I was one of them people that, just kind of a little weak-minded, or, I shouldn't say weak-minded, but, mental health is real, and some people can't handle people saying stuff to them or telling them things that about them, and I'm one of them people that I'm a little nerdy, and a lot of people don't know that. Some the people that's close to me know she a nerd, and she will go in with you. So anyway, for those people who say crazy stuff, I do rebuttal with stuff that's absolutely shocks them sometimes. Especially, sometimes these Bible whooping people, that scared, shocks them, like, oh, you read it? Yeah, I read it, That's my business, though. I don't have to put it out there for y'all, but that's my business, what I do. If I read the Bible, if I don't read the Bible, if I live a certain way, what I do, and that's my business. Who I get booted with, that's my business. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting booted with nobody right now. Shoot. Now, they throw the booty at me. I'm blocking it. You know, I blocks it. Bow, bow. I block it. Let me quit messing with y'all. But anyway, I'm trying to trim myself up while I'm doing this. So, just a lot there. I was in a wreck. They have totaled my car, which I didn't think so, you know, that's another thing that I didn't want to do. I did not want to have to go get a car. So, you know, all this is a process. You know, the other person car is absolutely fine in his big F-150, you know, and then I'm having to go through all this extra stuff, you know, and people think, okay, you know, they going to give you a little money for the car and you can go get you a new one. But who said I got money to pay for a new car? Even if they give you a little money, who said I got the rest of the money to want to have a car note? Who said that? I'm not saying I don't, but I'm saying you don't know my wallet, you don't know my pockets. You know, I think I'm all right, but you know, some things, you know, I ain't had a car note. Now my car, I've always bought my cars, so my cars are paid for. So it's just, you know, you got to understand when things happen, you know, even in those accidents and you walk away and they call your insurance and they just dealing with your insurance and you walk away and your life stayed the same no matter what, other than, you know, you talk to insurance people a couple times, but other than that, you ain't had to take your car to get estimates. You ain't been having to keep that car because it can drive. I can drive it, but it got stuff wrong with it that make noise while I'm driving and stuff, so you don't want to drive it. Getting rental cars, having to, you know, use your insurance for a rental car. Well, I can't use their insurance. They the reason why I'm in the rental car. You know, it's just a lot of things, you know, I think about while we doing this. But in all honesty, all things will work out. I know, because they always do. Having to go find a car, have to go to dealerships, have to deal with these dealerships, have to deal with stupid people that don't know how to sell car, people that you tell them you want this car and they have you look at every car but that car. You know, it's a headache. And then you go to one place and this dude just does an absolute wonderful job, answer your question, take you to what you want to see, and do what you want them to do. So let me not prolong this video. Where we at? Oh, we ain't doing too bad. It's a little long, but we ain't doing too bad. But, you know, people don't think about the extra steps people have to do while they need a pain and suffering or some kind of stipend you get for just having to do all this extra on top of going up to work on your regular, because your job don't care you got in a wreck. You still all right. You ain't in the hospital, so you need to bring your butt on into work. And then you got to get stuff down. You got people calling, talking about, hey, you know, sign the papers, do this here. And, you know, you don't want to feel rushed, but you feel kind of rushed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, it has been a week. He got up. and it's going to be a very good week this week. Praying that it will be. I pray that all my prayers have been answered and everything goes well with everything I've been praying about. And I ain't even been praying for me. And most time I don't pray for me. I'm praying for everybody else. And so what I was going to talk about, on a good note, on a different note, Sinners came out this week. Now, let me tell you something. I'm going to go right into it. Look, I don't like my people when I'm at work. And let me say it different. I don't like my people when I'm at work when a black movie come out. Let me just say that. A lot of y'all don't know, but I work at a movie theater. I'm a manager at a movie theater. That's what I do. That's my full-time job. The rest of everything I do is I'm hustling. But I do not like my people when a black movie come out. For the simple fact, that I understand why people say the things they say about us. Cause y'all act a fool. Y'all really do. Y'all do nigga shit. Y'all do a lot of nigga shit. And let me just put it out there like that. I might have to boop it. I don't know. But let me just, that's what y'all do. You know, like who calls and orders Uber Eats to be delivered to them in a movie theater? My people do that. And y'all order, and 40-piece wing. No, y'all know y'all ain't supposed to carry nothing in the movie theater. You ain't even supposed to carry a bottle of water in the movie theater. Y'all know this. And y'all come in there doing all that. Going to the bar. Hey, pour my drink heavy and all. This is a movie bar. This is a movie bar. They not trying to get you drunk. They trying to get you to have a little sip while you there. They ain't trying to get you toe up like you at the club. So they not gonna pour heavy. These people count ounces. Ounces. They count ounces. That's how they keep inventory. They inventory their stuff. Regular bar probably don't inventory their stuff. They just buy so many bottles and make sure the money add up to more than enough to buy some more bottles. That's the process and how a lot of bars think. I'm just saying. So my people, we gotta get it together. I feel like I have this conversation every time a black movie come out. Now y'all should go watch Sinners. Y'all should go. I saw it before it came out. I had to because I can't be in the theater with y'all, but y'all should go watch it. It is worth the watch. I would watch it again. I haven't watched it again, but I would watch it again. So that should tell you how I feel about it. So go watch Sinners. What else? I talked about G20 last week. Y'all should watch that one too. It was all right. What is coming up? I don't know what's coming up. Hopefully not a. Again, my people, we need to get it together. I know some of us know how to act in public, but y'all being ridiculous out here. Look, we gonna do better. So, anyway, Easter Sunday was yesterday. It also was 420. So, to my smokers that smoke that stanky stuff, I think it's stanky. It smelled like crap. I done been in it for half of my life, never smoked it. Now I done got a contact. Let me just put that out there. I have gotten a contact, but all my friends, a lot of my friends, let me not say a lot of my friends smoke, so I'm sure they blazed up and had a good time yesterday. So if y'all had y'all 420 day, happy 420 day for yesterday too. All right, look, I'm done. It's not a car chronicle today. It's a partially. This is a 98% naked Monday. Y'all can't see what I got on, but 98% Monday video. So, look, enjoy y'all week. I hope it's good. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do, and if you do, do it better. Deuces.